Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakomar, and now it is time for more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be doing some cleanup crew on Doom Tower. Yeah. Why? Well, for an advanced quest. Yep. For advanced quest mania. We are going to be doing it also for Fireknight, because what I was trying to do is I'm trying to prepare more rank 5 food. And the reason for it is I'm trying to make rank 6 champions. And it's important that we take out the we take out that specific one. Can't provoke him. Decreases accuracy, not bad. That should make him less dangerous. I don't know if it will. Yeah, decreasing his turn meter should help. He definitely should have troubles healing. Maybe. Definitely going to need to cleanse that, though. Got him. It's a magma dragon. Definitely going to put a sill in there. Do some wave manipulation. The thing that's funny about Gnarlhorn is that he almost always is good in a lot of ways. I'm doing this for a quest, obviously. For energy fuel. I have been doing pouring a lot of effort today into trying to make more rank 5 foods. Because I'm trying to make at least one rank 5 food so we can make a decision about who am I going to make rank 6. Is Ugo more valuable than Norog? The big question. That is the big question. That's what I need to know. What is Ugo's relative value? Because yes, I'm doing this for a reason. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. Debuff blocked. Yeah, he doesn't do anything when provoked, so I just want to keep provoking him. You know? That would be ideal. Because in general, you don't want the Magma Dragon to do anything. Generally speaking. Oh, it's immune to turn meter reduction. I keep thinking I can turn meter control this vermin, and I can't. Okay, that makes more sense now. I was like, why the hell can I not turn meter control this vermin? And now I understand why. I understand it now. I understand it now. Okay. Mainly I want to get rid of the block revive. Because the other character I know for a fact has a block revive. Do not need that. Okay, so I'm going to wait the poison build up. Crush the poison. Get some burn on him. Cleanse. Decrease the speed. Okay, good. There, healing reduction. Do some damage. Trying to stop this tide of toxins stuff, because I know that tide of toxins is not benefit. Wow. Excuse me? Did anyone see that? Okay. Alright, good. Okay, cleanse. Now the reason that we want to do the cleanse there is because I am very afraid that the boss will do some very unsavory BS if I don't do that. There we go. I'm also doing this for the quest. I might want to repeat that other boss. I know on the 50th floor is another thing, and I'm gonna need block buffs to do it. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure Ugo is on the table for rank 6. From memory, this is the actual final boss of this game. Is this dragon? Believe it or not. Like, I'm thinking that the if memory serves, this thing locks your skills out. And then, like, does something weird in the mind with it. So that's memory serves. Now I can't beat that without a very special setup. And we're gonna want more guardian feathers. We're gonna want more of this. Because what I'm trying to do, and I know it sounds insane, is to benefit Ugo, potentially. Because I don't think, even if I were to build a nuker, unless it's like an ethos, I don't see I don't see how I beat that floor with that much counterattack on it. I don't see it. Because cleansing alone won't stop a Valkyrie. You need a block buffs. That's what I'm thinking. I don't like to say I'm going to build a champion like that, but I don't see how else I get past someone. Okay. So now we could claim our reward. Yes, our reward. Finally. We can claim our reward. I actually could do barbarians a little later. We can hatch. See what we get out of mysteries. Many mysterious food champs. More like, what is your mysterious food champs today? How many mysterious food champs are you going to hatch today? Most of them are mysterious food, except occasionally Zephyr Sniper is decent. I'll take 50 gems. I'll take 50 gems for that. I hear Rotman. I hear them with their wheel. The wheel of the Rotman. Trying to clean up. Cleaning up on Tagarina Isle 4. Okay, first thing, we're going to have to provoke this Jintoro. Because, yeah. Anyway. I'm just doing this to try to get rid of my... Of course you're gonna do that. Because why not? Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. See, ironically, it's people like her that make it difficult to... Why is everything in here OP? Okay. Whoa. Nelly. Alright. I got something. I'll take gems. I'll take gems. Because believe it or not, it actually takes a lot of resources to even feed something like this hound spawn up into his form that I need him in. That's the truth of the matter. That is the truth of the matter. Because I don't need all these rank 4 chickens. I need to have this set up. Now, no. Who here has AoE block buffs? Because I know that we need that skill. I do not see how we get away from that. See, that's just the thing. Not many champions in the game have AoE block buffs. Not many. Really not many. And maybe Basher can do something about it. But other than that, yeah, you know what? I know this is going to sound insane. Remember Ugo? All those ages ago when I pulled her, I ignored her, I stuffed her in a vault. Guess what? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is our ticket. I know she doesn't look that great, but that is our ticket. And then the next thing I have to do is re-gear her. So, we're going to be... Oh my god, I just realized... Oh no. Okay. I've got bad news. I've got really bad news. As much as it seems insane for me to 6-star Ugo, I have reason to do this. And you're like, but what kind of reason could you possibly have? Well, it's the fact that she is my first of her kind that AoE blocks buffs. Because here's the thing. When you're against Valkyries, you can't just put one block buffs and then put another one in. If you don't shut down the Valkyries, they will blow you up. As disgusting as that sounds, that's exactly what Valkyrie does. She blows you up with counterattacks when there's multiple Valkyries. So that's why you need an AoE block buffs and decreased defense. You need something to soften them up, lest your nukers get destroyed. And I don't have a Madame Ceres, and I don't think I'll be able to get one because she's very unlikely for me to get another Madame Ceres. If I get one Madame Ceres on any account, that's like it. That's like all we're ever going to see. Yes. That's all we're ever going to see. I have so much artifacts to sell. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip her speed gear off her. And we're going to put tanky. As tanky as we can go. I want tanky. The tankier, the better. No, we want tanky as sin. We want a tanky build. Cause actually we're gonna want some accuracy. HP and accuracy. We're going to want a mixed build, actually, I think. Now you're like, but Vaporsmith, you're insane. Why do you want that? You see, we need accuracy for a reason. It's not an arbitrary stat, as much as I would love to say it's an arbitrary stat. Because it isn't. It's not an arbitrary stat. And the reason it's not an arbitrary stat is very simple. Now, the reason it's not an arbitrary stat is because okay, this is bugged. So I'm trying to get a hybrid build of Immortal with that. Because she needs to be very tanky. Oh yeah, she makes history. I just realized. Yes, Ugo makes history. The first rank 6 of her tribe. Literally. The first ever of her tribe. I kid you not. She is the very first of her tribe to do this. I just realized. Yep. Ugo makes history. Yes. You're like, well, why do you say that? None of her tribe have ever had the honor of being a rank 6. I've not even given them the opportunity. It is the highest honor that has ever been bestowed on an Ogren's tribe. The very highest honor. Nobody else in her tribe currently possesses this incredible honor. So that's part of one thing that makes her very special. She is the first of her tribe to enjoy this very high honor. Yes. But there's a reason that she's enjoying this honor is because she needs it, because she has a specific job to do. She has a specific job to do, and that job is to do work in Doom Tower. That's her job. She has a very specific job. She has to stop Valkyries. That's her job. And stop people from spamming buffs. That's her job. That's literally what her job is. Her job also is to revive. To put a leech on enemies. But most important is Ugo's job is to stop buffs. That's what her job is. And to cleanse and to deal with very tough enemies in Doom Tower. That's her big thing. And to deal with very tough enemies in arena. That is her job. And she is the very first in her tribe to do this job. Now, there's more to her than that, and I'm sure of it. But, yeah, she is the first in her tribe to do such a thing. And that's why I bothered. Now, you might think I'm insane for doing this. And I forgive you. But this is literally what she is there for. She is there to do this job. I hope you guys understand that I don't really have anyone else to do this job. And I've heard she's good. I've heard Ugo is good. I've heard she might be as good as Norog. I've heard that she's a good champion. And the trouble is I need someone, good or not, I need someone to do that skill, that block buffs. You see that skill? That's not arbitrary. That's not arbitrary. I need to be very clear with you. That skill is not arbitrary. You have to be able to do that skill in Doom Tower. You have to. If you can't do that and decrease the enemy's defenses, you're screwed. It's not like, aha, I can just ignore this ability. I can't. I can't ignore block buffs anymore. I can't. I'd love to, but I can't. I can't ignore that ability. I've been ignoring it as long as I could. But there comes a time when I actually have to break down and help Ugo out. I have to break down and do it. I don't like to say that was necessary. But it's necessary. It was 100% necessary. Because there's no substitutes. I don't have a substitute. I don't have a substitute for that. I don't. I'd love to say, hey, I have a substitute. Just ready. I don't. I don't have a Norog. I don't have a bunch of other champs. I don't have many shards to hatch it with. I don't have any means. Even if I get speed, I don't have any means to stop the Valkyrie's counterattack other than Ugo. Ugo is the only one I have on this whole account that can do such a thing. That's why I don't have If you don't have block buffs. Really? Because I did it. I did it for a reason. I did it because I needed to. Those who think that I don't feel like I needed to, I felt like I needed to because, like, without AoE block buffs, what am I supposed to do about the stupid Valkyrie menace? I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. I'm going to say, I don't know. I only have one champ and I didn't upgrade it. Yeah, no. We're doing it. I've gotta get someone in there to block those buffs. Because we're not beating Doom Tower without an AoE block buffs. I'm almost sure of it. We are not. It's not happening. Like, I have the block revive. That's the thing. I have the block revive. I just don't have the block buffs. I need something to deal with that specific problem. See, you don't need that in Fireknight. But you need that for the rest of... I know it seems like a waste, but it's not. I don't feel that it was a waste because, you see, although Vizier can do it, he can't do it on an AoE. And almost all of these legendary counterattack champs, like Valkyrie, Martyr, all of that rubbish, does it on an AoE. Like, does AoE buffs that you have to get rid of. Single target isn't going to cut it. It's not going to cut what I need. That's why. And shielding that's not going to work. Because that's just going to trigger the jealousy passive. It's that simple. It's going to trigger the jealousy passive, and then I'm doomed. You think I'm joking. How do I want to set this up? Let's try it this way. Right. Right. Okay. Joke's over. I'm bringing out a different assortment. Okay, the different assortment did not do what I planned it to do at all. That did not do anything what I planned it to do. Alright. Let's try a different lineup entirely. once again. Let's try this lineup. Okay, that lineup did not work at all. Okay. Alright, so let's try the lineup that originally got me into gold. How's that? Right. Right. It won't revive, man. I don't care, just go for it. Give him the provoke. It's time to give him the business. I'll just base tank it out. That'll do you in. Yeah, you can't evade me forever. I'll find a way into your BS. Yeah, you thought that you escaped the BS forever. I'm coming for you. No, I'm coming for you. Nope. I've got a whole bunch of combinations, and it's about to get even crazier once I get the block buffs champ going. Yes, sirree. And with a final Fireknight, we'll end it off here. Because, yes, I needed something to deal with that. I'm like, no, you thought that you've exhausted all of my possibilities at this level? No, no, no. Nah, I'll just send my tanks after you is what I'm gonna do. That'll do. If sending the tanks after you is what I have to do to you, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send my tanks after you. That is exactly how I'm gonna do it. If that's what works. If that is what kills you, so be it. I will do exactly that. I don't care if it sounds cheap, I'll do it anyway. I know sending tanks after you is cheap, but sometimes it's good. I'm hoping none of those were block revive skills. Nope. And the bug is not active anymore either. As believe it or not, Vogoth is one of those epics. You'll see them in high level play. One of the only epics you'll see there. I even have a dupe of him. Because he absorbs the bad stuff and heals your team for it. Which, if you couldn't tell by the way I said that, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal to do that. He's really good versus AoE stuff, like anything AoE. And the best part is, you can't steal his ability to do it. It's not like I can just steal a buff. Like any buff, if you see a buff, yeah, the buff, you can steal the buff. It doesn't matter what it is. You can steal that buff. That's what Madame Ceres does. Unless it's Brogni, but Brogni is extremely rare example. Most of the time, unless you somehow hatch a Brogni, someone can remove those buffs easily. Quite easily. And that's why Vogoth is special, because you can't remove his protection unless you kill him entirely. And even then, as he dies, he will be healing your team for a lot. So he gives you this vast window in. which you can get stuff done. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Granted, it doesn't really work versus Valkyrie because it doesn't remove the counterattack. That's the problem. And counterattack is a major problem mechanic. Because it's a major problem mechanic because it makes it so that all of your attack damage does less. Like, you can't get under their guard. And they have a lot of defense. Valkyries and martyrs and Siphies. Like, some of these defense champs truly have a lot of buffs that make them nearly impossible to kill. Now, I would go further up the food chain when it comes to Fireknight, but I can't because my accuracy is not good enough to land the important, the niceties. That's the problem. My counterattack is not good enough. And that's where the problem comes in. So yes, I work very hard on the Fireknight tournament. And I don't want anyone to think I didn't. Because, yeah, as you can clearly see, I put a lot in. And I even did a good amount of champ training, and that's part of how I managed to get the rank 6 Ugo. But I did it for a reason. I did it because I needed someone to do the block buffs. That's why. I also need someone that's rank 6 for Faction Wars, and I need someone with a unique ability Who the heck is this Brandon guy? This guy is really early game. It's one thing I can tell. Oh, I got an ancient. I'll take an ancient. Random ancient. What's it gonna be? It's a rare. That doesn't inspire me to patch anything more. I'm pretty sure it's rubbish, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to get anything more. Pretty sure I already have a hurler. I'll keep him in my vault, though, in case he's valuable. You never know with these rares. You never know. I do know I have a double Kale. And I think that's the end of this episode. Unless... Unless I have to check... I have to check for Tag Arena. Unfortunate, but... What you gonna do? Target champion boost. 1 shard. What are we gonna get? It's a rare. It's a flailer. No. No. This guy's worth more than a flailer, ironically. Ironic, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure flailer's bad, but we're going to put him in the vault just in case. Just to check. Just to check. But he's probably worth less than my 3 Kale dupes. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. He's probably worth less than my 3 Kale dupes. Same. Got a fleeler. Got a fleeler. Yes. A rare. Another candle guard. Guess I could do Fireknight on here. Ball pulls. Horde of greens. I'm still arbiter hunting. It's Armiger. Block revive. Yep. This was the day. Yep. Obsterious was banned from the chat. Bot sniped him. Crack that shield, boys. There we go. Got that crumbling flesh on him. A wraith. Yep. Smacking this Fireknight. Man, Fireknight is such a pain. And there we go. Yep. Yep.